Novak Djokovic is back on U.S. soil for the first time in several years ahead of the Cincinnati Open. Novak Djokovic was left stunned by the level of support he received when stepping onto a U.S. court for the first time in 3 years. The Serb is looking to ramp up his preparations for this month's U.S. Open by competing in the Cincinnati Open over the coming days and practiced at the event on Saturday. Djokovic has not competed in the U.S. in recent years due to his vaccination status before the country's entry restrictions were lifted earlier this year. He was greeted by scores of fans at his practice session in Cincinnati, leaving him and his coach Goran Ivanisevic equally awestruck as they entered the court. "It was amazing, to be honest," said Djokovic in an ATP Tour interview. "I made a joke with my coach, and I asked him whether we are at the right court because we thought it was a match. He actually said he thought it was a match happening because it was a match court. It's really amazing. I am very grateful for the presence of so many people at a practice session, which is amazing. Again, I did experience some tournaments throughout the world, similar atmospheres in terms of the great attendance on the practice courts. People were really into it. As I mentioned before, lots of young fans, which is always something I wish to see. That gives me even more inspiration to play my best tennis in the tournament." Djokovic will begin his Cincinnati Open campaign on Wednesday against either Alejandro Davidovich Fokina or Tomas Martin Etcheverry. He received a bye into the round of 32 as the second seed and will be looking to fine-tune his U.S. Open preparations by claiming the top prize. The 36-year-old marked his return to U.S. soil by showing off his dance moves last week in a short video posted on Instagram. Djokovic, sporting a new bearded look, seemed to be in good spirits after a tiring practice session and will be hoping to carry his positive attitude onto the court on Wednesday. He will be desperate to put in a strong showing in Cincinnati ahead of the U.S. Open, where he will be hoping to oust defending champion Carlos Alcaraz. The Spaniard beat Djokovic in the Wimbledon final earlier this year, and it remains to be seen whether the Serb will be able to exact revenge if they meet again at Flushing Meadows.